If you want this life to perform at its highest level, purification is needed. Twice a month doing this and doing the regular practices, whatever you're doing, will ensure body is clean. So if your chemistry is not clean, then initially it's a question of unhappiness, later on it's a question of ill health. The five aspects of inner engineering, this is a simple way of staying blissful. So, especially those of you who are aspiring for spiritual growth, you need a good mechanism. A good mechanism means least amount of friction. Least amount of friction. Nothing has gathered, everything is… Now this functions smooth and easy. Whatever we want to do with this, it becomes easy to do that. But today, in many ways, in thought, emotion, even verbal purity is not there. This is called Vak Shuddhi, where a huge importance was given in this country as to what kind of sounds you utter and with what emotion you utter. You can manifest things in your life, in the sense, if I say flower, fragrance of flower becomes a living reality, actually it will happen. But those of you who are saying shit, shit, you're doing this to yourself, just know this. In your mind, in your words, the sounds that you utter and sounds that you hear, and what kind of atmospheres you create for yourself and everybody around you, all these things are important. Oh, what is all this? Nobody told me this. What words you utter, what words you hear, sounds, what type of sounds do you utter? It's very important. If you utter it rightly, like I said, fragrance should come. Because sound has that much power if you know how to use it. See, if you just want to go to work and come, work essentially means earn a living and come something. Then with some broken down thing, you can drive there and come back, or you can go on a bicycle and come back. Now suddenly you want to enter a racetrack. Now every micromillimeter of the machine is looked at again and again and again, purified and purified. That's how it is. If you want this life to perform at its highest level, then just everything, how you sit, how you stand, how you breathe, how you step, purification is needed, otherwise it'll not function like that. When you're doing sadhana, it's important you eat something that doesn't stick into you, it must go. When it's done its job, not a speck of it should remain within you, it must be out. So how do you cleanse yourself? One simple thing is, at least twice a month, one day should go, 24-hour space must go without any ingestion of food, just water. This everybody here, our brahmacharis and many others here are doing this on every Ekadashi day. That is the best day also to do that. And 24 hours, that is today evening you eat and only next day evening you eat. You only drink water. If you're feeling very tired or whatever, initially, after some time it'll be okay. If you're doing enough sadhana, it'll not be a problem. Otherwise, if you're feeling tired, a little bit of one lemon you can squeeze into it, maybe a spoon of honey you can put into it, it'll keep you going. Twice a month doing this and doing the regular practices, whatever you're doing, will ensure body is clean, but the simplest way to arrive at cleanliness is to be in a blissful state, to be. I'm not asking you to do anything difficult, I'm asking you to do the easiest thing and the most wonderful thing to do. So, this is a simple way, because there is today, we don't need any scientific today's lab science evidence, but today there is also lab science evidence that when you're joyful, when you're pleasant in experience, how bodily functions happen, in what way it functions, how chemically it becomes very clean. Because human experience is rooted in many ways in your chemistry. So if your chemistry is not clean, if it is getting contaminated by what you generate within you, then initially it's a question of unhappiness, later on it's a question of ill health, and all kinds of suffering is happening. If you take care of this, how do I take care of this? Oh, in engineering, you know. You thought now, see, it is like this. You first went to school, you learn A, B, C, D, all right? Rudimentary stuff, you're a kindergarten teacher. But then you became whatever, you became BSc, MSc, a PhD you became. That will sound like a dead end, PhD. So you got there and then you look at your kindergarten teacher, that woman looks like no good, she knows nothing, you know, ABC. Suppose you forgot what she taught you and then you do… how do you say PhD then? So, at different stages of life, different things will come, but it's very, very important, fundamentals are not lost. Inner engineering, mother to the world, Hello? Forgot? No, Sadhguru, I am Samyama. You forgot ABC, then no PhD, isn't it? It's the same thing. So, the 5 aspects of inner engineering, how to give yourself a crash course. If you need it once a day, give it once a day. If you need it twice, do it twice. If you need 24 times, do it 24 times. If you need it 24,000 times, do it 24,000 times. Remind yourself of the 5 fundamentals of inner engineering. This is a simple way of staying blissful. These 83,000 square kilometers of Kaveri basin, we want to bring it back, at least 1/3 of it back into some kind of green cover. The amount of green cover removed is 87%. We want to put back 33%. For this, we've been preparing for over 18 years. We have converted 69,670 farmers in Tamil Nadu from regular farming to agroforestry. With this agroforestry, their income has multiplied many-fold. So now we are 100% confident that this will be a solution for the farmers' economics. So this is essentially an economic plan with a significant ecological impact. So, only question is just this, for the first 3 years when the farmer goes through a phase where he loses part of his income.
Yes.
At that time, he needs a little bit of support. We are appealing both to Karnataka and Tamil Nadu governments, we've already appealed to them that they must support these farmers to shift from regular farming to agroforestry. Right now, India is importing over 45,000 crores worth of timber and over 1 lakh crores worth of timber products. But we have not been growing anything in our land because farmers fear that if I grow a tree, I can't cut it, the forest department will come. So now we have released about 18 species. Right now we have spoken to the Environment Ministry, they are saying they will release all the species. If you grow it on your private land, you can cut it at your will and sell it and use it according to your will. Only then farmers will grow trees. Right now, nobody wants to plant a tree because you can't cut it.
Right. Is it also because farming has been about producing food crops and then cash crops of a certain kind, isn't it?
This is cash crop. Forestry is a very rich cash crop.
And yet, why did farmers not invest in…
Fundamentally, I know this very well, I was living in farms 40 years ago. At that time, I know fertilizer companies came and campaigned. All trees must go, otherwise your fertilizer will go waste. Tree roots are aggressive, they will take away the fertilizer. So systematically trees were cut down. Another reason is because they won't let you cut it. If you cut it, you can't transport it. These kind of laws are there. Right now, the Environment Ministry is looking at it carefully, except near forest regions. They want to release the other regions that a farmer can grow whatever he wants. As he cuts his crop, he must be able to cut his tree. Only then he will grow trees.
ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ಚರ್ಚೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಫ್ಯಾಸಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ವಿಷಯ ಶಿವ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಶಿವ ಏಲಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ
ಸೋಮೇಶ್ವರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾನ,
ಶಿವನ ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ
ಶಿವನ ಸಮುದ್ರ
ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಶಿವನ ಏಲಿಯನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳೇ, ನನಗೆ ಅದು ವೆರಿ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸಿಂಗ್, ನನ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀಸನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ನಿಜ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ವಿಷಕಂಠ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸತ್ಯ? ಅದು ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಏಲಿಯನ್, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳಕು ಚೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
ವಿಷಕಂಠ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ವಿಷ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರೀ ನಾವು ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿಷ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೊಂದೀಗ ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ, ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಷ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನನೇ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ, ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ, ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕು. ಏನು ವಿಷ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇದರಿಂದ ವಿಷಕಂಠ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ಚಕ್ರಕ್ಕೆ, ಈ 7 ಚಕ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ತರ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನೇ ವಿಷ ಬಂದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಮೈಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಇದೆ. ಈ ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಚಕ್ರ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಟ್ಟೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಏನೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಏನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಕ್ಯುಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ದೂಷಣೆಗಳು. ದೂಷಣೆಗೆ ಕೊನೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಕೂಗು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೂಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋರು ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನೀವು ವಿಷಕಂಠ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವ ತಿನ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ,
ಆಲೋಚನೆ ವಿಷ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅವರೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದ್ 100 ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶಿವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಕೋತಾನೆ. ಏನೇ ಹೇಳಲಿ, ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರು ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿ, ಏನೇ ಬೀಸ್ಲಿ, ಏನೇ ಊಟ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ್ದು ತಿಂದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಕೋತಾನೆ. ವಿಷ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆತನ
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು.
ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬೀಸಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಕಲ್ಲು ಬೀಸಿದ್ರು, ನಾವು ಕಲ್ಲು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನೋಡಿ, ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಕಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲ್ಲು ಬೀಸಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಜೀವ ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ 100%. ಅದರಿಂದ ವಿಷಕಂಠ.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಷಕಂಠ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಸುರರು ಬಂದ್ರು, ಸಮುದ್ರ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರೈಸೇಷನ್. ನೀವು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಯಾರೋ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯೋ ಭಾವನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಜಾನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯೋ ಭಾವನೆನ ನೀವು ಪಿಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದೇ ತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಡೆಯೋ ವಿಷಯ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ವಿಷ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದ್ರು ಯಾರದ್ ಮುಟ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿಷ ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಮುಟ್ಟೋಕೆ ಆಸೆ? ಇವನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕುಡ್ಕೋತಾನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಲ್ಸ್ಕೊತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
What you just watched wasn't just a video, it was a presence exercise. If you stayed until now, it shows something in you is more awake. Comment on what stayed with you, what message hit you hardest, and share this with someone who also values this kind of conversation. Thanks, a big hug, and see you in the next video.